Get ready to embark on a journey through some of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders on the planet. From the hauntingly beautiful glowworm caves in New Zealand to the breathtaking marble cathedral cave in Chile, here are the top 5 most incredible caves and caverns in the world. Let's begin. Now, as you know, before we start, I would like you to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. Number 1. The Gomantong Caves. If you're afraid of creepy critters, I'd suggest staying far away from the Gomantong Caves. This cave system is best known for being one of the most disgusting places on planet Earth. While the cave's beautiful limestone walls rise up to an impressive height of 90 meters in some places, they are also covered with 2 million bats. This is a problem because they excrete extremely thick layers of bat guano all over the walls and ground. And with this guano, there are several million Malaysian cockroaches scurrying around. These are preyed upon by scores of animals such as snakes, scorpions, and giant centipedes. While this hasn't stopped some tourists from venturing through the caves on a wooden walkway, it's an experience that many people can't stomach. Number 2. Pindaya Caves. While Myanmar is a state currently undergoing intense turmoil, one site that's a must-see when the country becomes safer to visit is the Pindaya Caves. Located on a vast limestone ridge, there are a total of 3 caves. Although only one, which is marked by a large bronze bell and pagoda, can be explored. While just 150 meters long, it's filled with over 8,000 images and gilded statues of Buddha, most dating to the late 18th century and early 19th century. Beyond the statues, these caves also have small chambers to the sides, which are places for the site's pilgrims to meditate in. As such, it should come as little surprise that the Pindaya Caves are considered to be an important holy place for people of the Buddhist faith. Number 3. The Marble Cathedral. Step aside. St. Peter's, the coolest cathedral in the world, is not man-made, but made by the elements. Carved into the Patagonian Andes on the Chilean side of the Chile-Argentina border, it's a sea cave that was formed by 6,000 years of waves washing up against a rocky outcrop at a remote glacial lake, only accessible by boat and nearly impossible to reach by road. The caverns can be experienced by a guided tour. Their beauty is largely determined by the waters surrounding them. After all, the swirling blues of the cavern walls reflect the azure waters, meaning that the intensity and hue are dependent on the water levels at that time of the year. While this means it's hard to control exactly what experience you'll get, I suggest going early in the morning as it's this time that the lighting is ideal and allows for the best possible pictures to be taken. Number 4. The Waitomo Glowworm Caves. While worms are not usually a welcome sight, the Waitomo Glowworm Caves in New Zealand will completely redefine the way you look at these slimy, wriggly creatures. The cave was first discovered by the local Maori indigenous people in the late 1700s. Although it was explored by Europeans when English surveyor Fred Mace and local Maori chief Tain Tainaro decided to explore the caves in Waitomo in depth. Entering on a tiny raft from an above-ground stream, they lit their candles and descended into its depths. They were soon amazed when, through the darkness, they noticed star-like lights scattered across the ceiling and the stalagmites. They soon realized that these lights were actually glowworms, which were a type of bioluminescent larva common in the Waitomo caves. Hanging there peacefully, they clung to the rock walls and hunted with long strings of sticky mucus, making them a fascinating sight. Since then, the caves have become very popular, and today, many of the tour guides that bring people through the caves are descendants of Chief Tainaro. Number 5. The World of Ice Giants. The IJsselmeerwelt, which is better known by its English translation as the World of the Ice Giants, is a natural limestone and ice cave located about 40 kilometers south of Salzburg in the town of Werfen, Austria. Located within the Alps range in the Teningerberg Mountains, it holds the distinction of being the largest ice cave in the world, extending more than 42 kilometers into the bedrock. This cave was formed by the Salzach River, which eroded passageways into the mountain. The ice formations in the cave were later formed by thawing snow, which drained into the cave and froze during winter. This has created an insanely cool interior, yet for years it was relatively unknown. That's because, while the locals knew of its existence, they refused to enter it because they believed it contained the gates of hell. It was only in the 1920s that tourists began to visit the area. Since then, the tourism industry has blown up, and the visitor numbers have since exploded to 200,000 per year. However, these tourists aren't allowed to see all that much. After all, because it is a protected natural monument, visitors can only walk through the first kilometer. However, given how incredible it is, this is more than worth it, especially since the ice within remains intact all year round. This is the end of this video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to this channel. You don't want to miss out on the other videos we have for you. So click that notification bell to get notified once we drop new videos.